foul of the game.
First personal foul.
Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession.
You know, that's hard to explain that play. I mean, I guess he thought he had more room than he did.
The 76ers have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Takes it from 10. McGuire, no good. Johnson kicks to Wiggins.
Oh, wow.
That's a beautiful jam. Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying, Clark, to get back into this game like this.
Yeah, definitely a jam with emphasis. A big apostrophe or exclamation point. How about maybe even a question mark, partner?
Yeah, I would have to say there are a lot of questions right now from a defensive standpoint. That's for sure.
Special thanks to Kia for that sweet Kia Slam Cam replay. Now, here's Aldridge. George Gervin missing his last shot. That's good.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting in the paint and keep scoring points. Keep it going.
Not a lot you can do as a defense when they keep getting the ball in the paint like this.
And then Thomas with the dunk.
And that's some inspiration. Steals, blocks, and a big dunk. Those are ways that you can really change the momentum in a game.
Well, they got to chip away, Clark, at that deficit, and no doubt that'll help.
And that's what he's out there for, guys. I mean, he is an electrifying player, no doubt.
Celtics trail by 8. Gervin outside. There's the pass to Aguirre. Four on the clock. Here's McGinnis. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
And guys, we've seen teams hire college coaches with no NBA experience before. It hasn't always worked out. But for Boston, they have to be very pleased with Brad Stevens.
And Brad Stevens now in his 3rd year coaching the Celtics. Greg, I know you admire him from afar. Good fit for the franchise. Good fit, Clark, for a young team.
Agree with you completely on all of that. He stresses team unity and selflessness and sets the example and tone with his demeanor.
The Celtics have gone 2 of 6 from the field. Thomas to Gervin. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, McGinnis with the screen on Johnson to the right side. Aguirre. And good as it rattles through the hoop.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Aldridge kicks to Shaq. It's stolen by Jefferson. Aguirre against Billups. Pass to Gervin. Shot clock at 6. The baseline J. That one a little long. For Boston, they come into this one following a loss to the Hawks in Atlanta. Johnson, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
Billups spreading that ball around like butter.
Celtics trail by 6. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets. An exquisite pass to set up Clark that beautiful alley-oop dunk.
Yeah, that was nice.
No doubt there are assists, and then, guys, there are assists.
And a whole new group out on the floor for the Celtics. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Carlos Boozer's checked in for Aldridge. Jefferson comes in for Wiggins. Cooper, he's checked in for Johnson. And it's Jeremy Lin in for Chauncey Billups.
Ooh, quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends. Up high and down hard with the one-hander.
Got a little extra forceful with that one, didn't he? Huh?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and I think that's going to rouse up his teammates, no doubt.
Boston took a lot of steps forward last season with their coach, Brad Stevens. Still, though, their defense was near the middle of the road. That will need some tweaking.
Yeah, and you could say that seemed to be the limiting factor, Kevin, in how far they eventually went. Strange, given how several years ago they were an offensive juggernaut.
The 76ers leading by 8. Here's Favors. Right side trying to break free. Another shot, and Jefferson sends it back. They retain possession. They get it back. 1:06 left to play in the first. Now we'll go to DB, who had a chance to talk with head coach Brad Stevens. Doris?
He said a big key for them will be containing Carlos Boozer offensively, adding, he's a player who can spread the floor with his jump shot or take you down the block, and it's tough to match his strength inside. Defensively, they'll look to keep length in front of him and limit his offensive rebounding. Sounds like a good game plan, guys. We'll see how they do it.
All right, Doris, thank you very much. Now here's Lynn. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Jefferson's shot is off.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
Here's Dandridge. It's a 10-point game, and he gets the bucket.
Yeah, quick trigger. And from that range, if he senses the defenders have backed off, forget about it.
Wesley against Lynn. Shaq with the screen. Outside, Lynn. Here's Cooper. That misses. Would have counted had it gone in. And that concludes the first quarter of play. 76ers lead by 8. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. And Celtics head coach Brad Stevens lured away from
the only hard part of it.
I wonder if Coach Brad Stevens feels like he's recruiting another college class.